Have you ever seen those beautiful miniature trees around? I mean, fake or real, these miniature trees are called bonsai trees, and it really is an art form. So, my first introduction to bonsai trees was I was 12 years old, and I had walked outside and realized, my dad was spending a lot of time outside, and I realized that he was creating bonsai trees. He was taking smaller trees and repotting them into bigger ones, and I always thought in my head, what was the reason someone would do this, care for these little tiny trees? And over time in my life, I realized why. So, bonsai trees traditionally are a art form from Japan, a traditional Japanese art form, and it is to aim and capture the essence of an aged tree in a smaller pot. So these trees can come out of, stones, pots, whatever, and they're usually formed with wire to make them as beautiful as they are. So some of the health benefits, mental and spiritually, is that whenever you are taking care of a bonsai tree, you are really nurturing it and connecting with it over a long period of time, years or even decades. And this really creates a sense of mindfulness when you're working on these trees that is equivalent to meditation in a way. And I think that is really cool. So the art of bonsai is meant to be tranquil, focused, and deep, and that is why it is so beneficial to our spiritual sides and our mental sides, because it allows us to focus in on this beautiful, alive thing that we nurture and we continue to care for over time. So I'd like to show you, my dad got this down from his mom, my grandma, and this is sort of an example of what a bonsai could look like. It is just a miniature tree that is shaped, and I find it so beautiful because of, one, how old it is, but also that this art form has withstood so many years of time. And along with these benefits spiritually and mentally, I think that it is something that everyone should really account for and understand when they see these trees, is that it is not just morphing a tree. It is a symbol of tranquility and hope and the blossom between nature and human cultivation. So I love that this art form allows people to connect in actual physical ways to the nature and spirit of what humans are. And that's just why I think it is so important that these benefits do not come from nowhere. And when my dad did come back from Iraq in 2008, he picked it up as a way to ease his mind. And he told me that everything sort of goes quiet when he is doing this art form. And that really stood out to me because that made me understand why he was doing it, which sort of proves these benefits as true, because he had a very chaotic life and was able to sort of turn it around by taking care of these special trees, these trees that are just saplings that grow to be these beautiful, twisted, sometimes they flower. It is just absolutely wonderful. So by me speaking about this, I really hope that you can understand and sort of appreciate the art of these trees, and the next time you see one, you can remember what they mean, what they stand for, and what they can do for you. So you nurture them, and in many ways they nurture you back. And I believe that so heavily. So thank you for your time. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you have a wonderful day.